You were the illegal person at one point in time. Just because they don't look like you doesn't mean they can't be a citizen here. Hi, I'm Ludo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here or I keep popping up on your recommended, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And that's all. Okay, bye-bye.
Don't give who you are. Get on your knees.
You've got much better things to do than with me.
These are like the ones where the
You know
mayor and
I
all
was
that.
officer. This is an ego trip for you.
Why you acting like that? I'm a cop.
This criminal cop tried to sneak out of an arrest, but quickly realized that the other officers weren't joking around.
Then you'll listen to me when I tell you to get on your knees.
On June 12, 2022, Monroe County deputies were chasing down a speeding
Pictures are always
vehicle
the
that
ones where you
reached
watch random
110
videos. I
miles
enjoy
per
watching
hour
random
in a
videos.
45 miles per hour zone and refused to pull over. The officers didn't know that the suspect was a drunk, off-duty cop, so when they surrounded the vehicle, what happened next was complete chaos.
Turn around, do not face me. Turn around.
Just walk right here. Walk right here. Shut the up. Get right over here. I don't give a who you are. Get on your knees.
Hey, I'm a cop. Why you acting like that? I'm a cop.
Then you'll listen to me when I tell you to get on your knees.
Man, I'm a cop, bro.
You used to work for Miami-Dade.
Why you acting like that, man?
Stand there. Tango 11. One in custody.
I'm acting.
Be quiet. Don't say another word. You hear me?
The man was caught speeding while drunk and thought announcing that he was an officer earned him a free pass. But the officers wasted no time to show him that breaking the law was a costly affair,
Thank
even
you.
for drunk off-duty officers.
You know how this goes.
I get it. I don't want
Be quiet. Before I ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. With these rights in mind, you wish to talk to me now?
Can or will be using it
Okay.
in court law. I'm learning
Bro,
from this video.
this is not the
I
highlight
forget
of
how
my
you-
day.
I know.
Bro,
Shows
is this an
CGI
agency
right
vehicle?
over others.
Yes, sir.
Son
But we still
He was driving drunk in his work vehicle. Oh, he's done for. Oh, he's done. You're done, dude.
supposed to take care of our own, bro. Nigga, like, I've been doing this for 6.5 years, bro.
My liver hurts
And-
from watching this.
And if I came to your county and I put you in this position,
Yeah, I'll take you home, like,
you take me home.
of course.
You take me home after your sergeant shows up on scene
Hell
and everybody's
yeah.
got cameras?
This is Mommy Day, baby. We take care of you. Like,
Yeah?
this is what we're supposed to do.
You're gonna tell me I go to Miami-Dade and I flee from the cops? I'm gonna walk home?
Brother,
what you're
I
telling
didn't even notice you were fleeing.
Nah, man, come on. Don't give me that. We're supposed to be brothers, right?
The off-duty officer openly showed his corrupt nature and expected the officers to do the same by letting him go, but they refused this request and ensured he understood just how disturbing his entitlement was.
3 cop cars behind you. They literally lit you up right next to you. They lit you up next to you. And you still kept going at 111. Next to you. Next to you.
He was charged with felony fleeing and eluding an officer and driving under the influence, and afterward fired from his duties as a Miami-Dade police officer without pay. If you're enjoying this video, please...
Yeah, because the one dude that had, remember he got pay for leaving? He got 2 weeks pay or whatever.
like and subscribe. He was humiliated by the entire police force, but this retired police officer saw just how corrupt these new officers had become and humiliated them in the most brutal way imaginable.
Okay? You've got much better things to do than with me.
It all started on June 5th, 2015, when an officer pulled over an ex-cop turned
That was 10 years ago. Holy crap, 2015 was 10 years ago. Oh my word, that was 10 years ago.
private investigator after a woman claimed he was stalking her.
What's going on with you following me? Are you an investigator of some sort?
Can I ask why you pulled me over, sir?
I pulled you over because the young ladies came over there and said you've been following her since she left the airport yesterday. So I want to know who you are.
Have I committed a crime?
No, but I'm conducting an investigation. Have you been following that young lady?
Am I free to go?
No, you are not. Not until I find out who you are. I'm conducting an investigation.
The common mantra is innocent until proven guilty, but the officer had clearly charged the private investigator named Mike as guilty of the allegations.
He's
even
an
though he didn't see him
investigator?
do anything illegal. Mike was indeed following the reporting woman regarding a cheating scandal, but his investigation license allowed him to do that, making the officer's actions a
Wait. You can hire a private investigator for cheating? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Like, that would be so cool if you got to, like, follow someone around and then catch them and be like, they think they're being sneaky, you get to follow them around. I started acting, I can't believe it's been a decade. Yeah, it's been a decade. I didn't know you could do a private investigating for a cheater. That seems fun.
huge mistake that would greatly anger Mike.
I'm not suspected of
The
committing a
probable
crime.
cause is that you've been following this young lady and she
Do you know
cares
that,
for her
sir?
life.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
You do have to identify yourself.
Sir, if you suspect me of committing a crime or about to commit a crime, I have to identify myself.
Okay, I understand, but I feel like bro could just say, I'm a detective. I'm following her because I have to. I feel like, because I understand if the woman is scared, she's being followed and called the cops, but also L cheater. But also, like, even if you're a cheater, you should still be able to call the cops if you think you're being followed or stalked. Like, I feel like dude could just, like, I don't know, I feel like he's kind of making it worse. But he's also an ex-cop, so maybe he's like, they're not doing this right, but I don't know. Because this is also the reason you can't take
Chicken jockey!
against stalkers, because it's what they say. You can't, they go, oh, we can't do anything against stalkers because they haven't done anything to you. So he's at least trying to do something against the stalker. You must be licensed as a private
You have
investigator.
no probable cause to pull me for a traffic violation. I asked you why you pulled me.
Because the young lady said that you've been following her
Like,
since yesterday.
I like that the cop's trying to make sure he's not a stalker.
So you believe everything everyone says to you?
I'm conducting an investigation.
Okay. Well, you conduct right away, sir.
I'm
At this
conducting-
point in time, I elect to not say anything. I elect to speak to my, say anything without having my attorney present. That would be Eric Friday.
Cole, you don't answer questions. You just stalk young lady. Just stand by them. Stand by.
The deputy held Mike for over 20 minutes for no reason, and then drove off when 3 other cops arrived on the scene. Mike was rightly annoyed by this and initially tried to defend himself, but eventually took the offensive route and showed the officers that their bullying attempts wouldn't work on him.
Sir, I'm going to ask you once again. If you want to be a smartass about it, I'll file an internal affairs case on you.
I gave you once already.
I didn't hear it. I'm asking you once again, so to extend some professional courtesy and treat me with the respect I deserve.
I did.
What is your name and badge number?
Well, here's the thing, sir. I gave you mine. 70051.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Deputy. Was that so hard?
No.
Your name and badge number,
Kind of
sir.
being
As a
a
law enforcement officer, I realize how LEOs twist people's words.
No, we're not.
Let me finish speaking, okay?
Yes, please do.
They twist people's words. Any attorney, and all you 3 gentlemen will know, you don't ever speak to the cops.
I want to hear what he got to say.
You don't ever talk to cops. Never. You never talk to cops unless you're legally obligated
sorry.
to.
Okay.
Nothing good can come from that. I'm very well of my rights, very well aware of my rights. Now, I understand you're doing no fault with that. You are doing your job.
Okay.
And the mere fact that I'm exercising my legal rights does not make me uncooperative. Okay?
Mike knew too well that answering the officers' questions was a trap, and he wouldn't fall for their attempts to seem nice to him. He was angered because his investigation was delayed all for nothing, but also because the officers were a terrible portrayal of what officers should be.
There's 19 unsolved murders in this city. Okay?
Okay, but if someone's being stalked, that could be the 20th that they could stop from happening. Like, am I crazy for not... Am I crazy that, like, I think it's fine they were trying to make sure he wasn't stalking the lady? If there's 19 murders, they're trying to stop one more from happening. Because police won't do anything about stalking. Like, that's a very common known, like, issue, is that police will not get involved, and they say, we can't do anything until they have harmed you. So, like, at least he was trying to make sure he wasn't stalking her. Like, this guy's kind of being a jerk. There's other worse things. Well, it doesn't mean that. Yeah, because, like, he is following her. But if he has a license for it and he's an investigator, he's allowed to. But I feel like you should probably communicate that so the cops know you're not some creep trying to follow this lady and harm her. I think you can work together and be like, yeah, I am an investigator. She cannot know this, but she is fine. Here is my license. I'm doing my job. Like, I feel like that would be the best way to go about this. Because, dude, you look like you're stalking the woman. You are. You're doing it legally. But, yeah, I feel like you could have been open. Because by saying, I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you. Okay, you're making it really look like you're a stalker, bro. You're really making things look bad. That's how these things typically play out. So he's just not wanting to do it to not want to do it? He's just not wanting to say why? I just don't understand. Why would you not just be like, yo, here's my license. PI flashes license and explains quickly. Okay. Okay. Because I was like, that seems like such a... Obviously, you don't want who you're investigating to find out, but who you're investigating doesn't need to find out if you tell the cops, this is my job. I am an investigator. She cannot find out. The cops would go, okay, yeah, you're doing your job. But because you did this, now the lady just thinks she's being followed. Like, yes, if she's actually cheating on someone, that's terrible. But that doesn't mean she should have to be afraid that she's going to be murdered. Why spend all that time giving 4 cops a hard time, just being like, I'm a PI, this is my job, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like with the people that are, like, trying to, like, stick it to the man and be like, well, no, technically, I legally don't have to say anything to you, so I'm legally not going to. And it's like, okay, well, if you would just tell them that you're a private investigator, you could just get on with your day. He's mad that his day is, his, investigating is being prolonged, but, like, you're kind of the reason it's being prolonged. If you would just say, hey, this is why I'm doing it, they would just be like, oh, okay, where's your license? Oh, okay, bye.
You've got much better things to do to with me. The fact that I'm exercising my rights does not mean I'm not cooperating, sir.
And, like, him saying there's 19 unsolved murders. Brother, they're scared that you are going to create a 20th. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen cops actually be called and actually try to make sure the person that's being stalked is not being stalked. Like, this is good. This is good that they're taking it serious and making sure he's not stalking her. And you're blowing it all up. Because you have a right to. So I'm not gonna. It just seems like a little kid. Well, technically, I don't have to. Okay, technically you don't. But technically you should, to just help a brother out. Just let him know what you're doing. Like, okay, good for you. Now you just made everyone's life 10 times harder. Thanks. Thanks. You just made everyone's life and job 10 times harder instead of just explaining what you're doing. Because you don't have to. Like, it's kind of like with Dempsey with his service dog stuff. Technically, legally, he doesn't have to have a service dog vest on. Legally, he does not need anything that says I'm a service dog. But to make everyone's life easier, I have him wear his service dog vest when we go somewhere. So that someone doesn't have to go, is that a service dog? Is it not a service dog? What is that? We can't have them. It just makes everyone's life easier. Yes, I have the right to not do it. And if it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, I won't make him wear his vest because I don't want him to overheat. But if it's cool and nice outside, I'm not going to just be like, well, technically, I don't have to, so I'm not gonna. I'm just going to put it on. It just makes everyone's life easier. Like, why we got to be so stubborn? I'm a stubborn person, and even I'm like, man, that's stubborn. Take note, report it after explaining. Just because I'm exercising my right doesn't mean I'm not cooperating. Bro, you're saying your right is not to talk to them, which is not cooperating. Yeah. Yeah, he's just being a pain in the butt, dude. I don't agree.
It does not. It absolutely does not. You know what I am enjoying? How you officers fail to realize that those badges and those guns don't give you the right to violate other people's rights. I quit a department because I ratted out the crook cops that worked with me. Okay? I'm sick of it. The corruption is everywhere. Every single cop in this nation is a liar. All right? I used to be one.
That's a wild statement. Every single cop is a liar in the nation. Every single one. That's a crazy statement. Every single cop is a liar? Every single one?
One of them.
And you're calling 3 of us liars.
Yes, sir. If you're going to say here and tell me you've never falsified, tweaked, twisted a report just for your benefit, or provided false information, or saw one of your fellow brothers in blue violate someone's rights, or do something wrong, by the mere fact of you withholding that information and not going to your supervisor makes you a liar.
He's self-reporting.
The Supreme Court has ruled you're allowed to lie. So your credibility just went out the window for me. I'm a certified interrogator, buddy. Don't sit here and play this game with me. You just lost your credibility.
You could have just said that, and everyone could have went on their way. So you told them, so you could have said it at the beginning, and just saved everybody their time. Be funny if he was fired. That would be great, dude. Like, he seems so annoying. I'm sorry, he just does. He just seems like so. You should have honestly go be a lawyer. You seem like you love arguing. You seem like you love knowing the truth and you love arguing. So go be a lawyer. Seems like you're called to be that. Like, I want him arrested for disturbing peace because he done disturbed mine. Here are my credentials, literally. Just because you technically don't have to do something doesn't mean you should use that right. You also have the right to say, hey, I'm a personal investigator. Here is my license. You have that right, too. You should use that one. Exercise that right. Exercise the right to speak to them and tell them what's going on.
Now, any respectable person would say, of course I've lied. I've lied in the line of duty. I've lied in my personal life. Yeah. I got more integrity in my finger, buddy, than you've got in your whole body.
Okay, sir, back to my original question.
Yes, sir.
Can you chill?
Yes,
are you following somebody?
I don't answer your question, sir.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
Yes, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Mike stood up for himself and drove off, putting the tyrants in their place and sending them on a walk of shame. But if you think these officers were tyrants, the next officers
honestly, I want to see what the comments say. I feel like we're not the only ones that feel this way. The guy started problems by arguing with the officer who got a call from a girl who said he was stalking her. Instead of saying, yes, I'm running an investigation. Here are my credentials. Okay, thank you. At least somebody has some brains.
leave you shocked at the extent they would go to ruin this ex-cop's life.
Well, you guys, I tell you, you all earn your reputation nowadays. It's disgusting.
On June 5th, 2024, a private investigator exploring
I don't
a
know.
workers' compensation
told
case
is that
photographed an involved female party as she drove into a church with her kids. But
okay, I think it was this one. I'm sorry. I think those comments were talking about this one.
he continued to watch her from a nearby store with binoculars as she
that comment was talking
exploring
about
a
this one.
workers' compensation case photographed an involved female party as she drove into a church with her kids. But while he continued to watch her from a nearby store with binoculars, the church pastor sighted him and called the cops with a very shocking report.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, we're getting phone calls that you're with binoculars watching kids.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm working.
Working what?
I'm not watching kids.
Okay, what are you doing then?
I'm an investigator.
All right, did you call the sheriff's office to say that? You're supposed to do that. You got some ID on you, brother? And you're in the middle of the parking lot, not even in a parking space. Okay, you're in the middle of the roadway. Do you have ID on you or not?
Committing a crime?
Anytime that you are a private investigator, do you have a Florida ID on you?
That's my investigator license, sir.
So typically, you're supposed to notify the sheriff's office if you're going to be doing any private investigations whatsoever.
How are you doing?
But you're also blocking the flow of traffic right here.
While private investigators are advised to notify police when surveilling, it isn't required by law. And since the private investigator already identified himself, you'd think the officer would understand the situation and let him on his way. But you'd be shocked by his conversation with the reporting pastor.
It doesn't give him a right to film kids.
Oh, I know, 100%. He's supposed to also call the sheriff's office and say that, hey, we're doing this, that, and the other.
So I want him trespassed. I don't want him near it. And if you
Well,
can
if he's not on the property, I can't trespass him.
But he was on the property.
He was on the property when?
Yeah, he was right there when I pulled up and filming a kid.
Okay.
So you can hear it. I mean, I saw you filming a kid with your window thing
I'm
up.
good.
You're videoing it from our parking lot. It's
What is he
against the law.
investigating to where he needs to film children or stare at children? Like, I understand these people being concerned and calling the cops because, bro, if you're using binoculars to stare at children, I'm gonna call the cops too. Custody case? That makes sense.
Lock him up. Thank y'all.
I know you're a private investigator. I see your credentials. But there's two parts to this for me. All right? My grandson's over there. So you see where I'm concerned.
No, I don't.
You don't see a concern that I have a grandson across the street?
Sir, what are you holding in your hands?
Your ID.
It's a state issue ID saying I'm an investigator.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would that lead you to be being a law enforcement officer?
You're investigating something.
Okay. Then why would you have a suspicion that I'm a bad guy?
At this point, I don't.
That's the implication you're making, sir.
At this point, I don't.
Okay.
But as a concerned grandfather, I have a concern.
Absolutely, but I presented you with an ID.
Mm-hmm.
I've identified who I am.
Okay.
I'm not hiding from anything.
Correct.
The credentials I presented you present a certain situation would lead you to believe, okay, this guy's working a case.
Okay, all right. That's all I had to know. That's all you had to say.
That's common sense, I would think.
Even with an investigative ID, the officers accepted the pastor's claims and added personal sentiments to the case. They wanted so badly to believe the story and were clearly desperate to get him out of there, but no one expected them to do this.
Hey, Jones.
Yeah?
Find out if we're listed what's the trespass, please.
Yeah.
He is solicited trespass. That's against the law. If you're solicited trespass, I'll hold you legally accountable.
It's okay.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Dan Jones, 1198.
Thank you, I appreciate this, sir.
All right.
Yeah, find out.
I mean, he's got his ID. He told you who he was. He did what he had to do. He did what the other guy should have done. I see where their concern was. 100%. Someone's got binocular looking at kiddos? 100%. That's weird. He shows you he's a private investigator. He says, I'm out here with a case. I'm a good guy. I identify myself. That's all you really can do. That's also me having hope that he's just being completely honest. And why would a bad guy have a private investigator license that's valid? But, I mean, I'm sure that you could. But that's me hoping, yeah, okay, he's being honest. He's got a case. I don't know. This is why I can't be a cop.
Yeah, okay. Go in there and solicit trespass.
There's some guy. We're trespassing him from the Journey over there. He's basically filming people at the Journey Church from y'all's parking lot. Is the manager available?
Yes.
Hey, good. So there's this guy who's filming kids at the Journey Church across the street. He's parked in y'all's parking lot. Apparently he's still filming or looking at them. Y'all want him trespass?
1054 on any calls for private investigators today.
Nice.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
May I ask you what you asked them, told them?
I just told him to out here illegally parked in your parking spot, and yeah, I
No,
want
you
to trespass.
You didn't say that.
That's all you said.
That's it.
No.
It is.
Okay, thank you.
And when I told him he's like got trespass from over there, he's sitting there watching.
Okay.
The officer made the shocking report to the manager and lied about it, and it was more disturbing that the other officers
Every
knew
cop
they
is a
had
liar!
lied but did nothing about it. They wanted the investigator removed and were willing to cut corners to make it happen. But since the
I feel like there should be a way for the cops to get in contact with whoever he works for to say, is he investigating and what is he doing? And that answers your question. Then you don't have to have any more worries that he's faking it, you know? I wonder what he was investigating, specifically involving workers' comp that required following the mom and kids to church. Yeah. Patrick on TikTok did say custody case, maybe, which does make a little sense. Maybe, like, trying to that, but I don't know. I feel like the easiest thing would be where your private investigator, whoever you work for, contacts the cops, say, yeah, I'm sending out XYZ to XYZ location, and he's going to be there at this time. He's with us. That's what's going on. And I think clearer communication just kind of helps everyone feel easier about what's going on. Because I can understand, I think everyone can understand the concern if someone has binoculars or is filming or whatever he was doing around kids. I 100% understand that concern. That's weird. It's like the one dude that we watch where he's just filming people. Technically, he's allowed to just film because he's in public, but it's also just weird. You're filming women working out. It's just weird. You're being weird. But, yeah, I think it would just be better if there was more communication, maybe. To be like, hey, we're sending this person out. he's with us, he's good to go. And then you don't have to worry. Then there is no question about if someone's taking it or not.
Officers wouldn't act according to the law. The private investigator decided to take matters into his own hands.
Once again, am I being detained?
Once I give you the trespass warning, you'll be able to leave.
Sir, that's a yes or no question. Am I being detained?
Yes, currently.
For suspicion of what crime? Are you deaf, sir?
Okay.
Well, you guys, I tell you, you all earn your reputation nowadays. It's disgusting. You all sit around your departments and wonder why the public feels the way they feel. You all hide behind the words like safety. Also, for illegal trespass to take place, an agent of this property has to trespass me. I'd like to be afforded the opportunity to speak to them and explain to them probably what lies you told them.
I mean, the cops did lie.
The officers basically arrived on the scene, and without investigating, asserted that he was guilty and lied to the store manager to trespass him. He had to remain calm during the whole ordeal, but now decided to call them out on their oppressive actions.
You're over here watching kids, you're over here like...
Did you do any investigation?
Well, I'm asking you, but you're acting irrational.
I don't have to answer questions.
See, you're acting irrational. Yeah,
I'm acting irrational because I exercise my rights?
No, I'm trying to investigate it, and you're completely losing your...
Sir, I presented a legal state ID that identifies me as a state licensed investigator.
Okay, so like, if I'm doing my job and somebody asks me something, I'm doing this because X, Y, Z. Like, I don't say, I don't, you don't have, that's weird.
You know why? Because I can't stand law enforcement.
Okay.
You all are nothing but tyrants.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
Supervisor, I've been detained here over 30 minutes.
You're not detained. You're getting trespass warning from here, and you're getting trespass warning from
I am detained. I'm not free to go. He's had 30 minutes to write a trespass warning, and I'm still here.
Get out of here. You've been trespassed from Winn-Dixie. You've been trespassed from here.
You don't want to hear how my rights were violated?
You've been trespassed from here, and you've been trespassed from there.
Illegally.
You have your chance to leave. Now you're detaining me, so you need to leave.
Yeah, not a problem.
The officers treated him like a convicted criminal, so he filed an internal affairs complaint with the police department regarding the incident, hoping to get them punished for their unprofessional actions. He tried his best to school the officers on the scene, but he was outnumbered and basically driven out of the place. However, the next corrupt officer thought she was untouchable because she was in her car.
So you're not going to let me test your tent?
No, sir. You can go ahead and write the ticket.
But would soon realize just how delusional she truly was.
You're under arrest, ma'am.
On July 4th, 2024, an officer stopped a corrections officer for driving with dark tints.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hello. Officer Code TPD, do you have your driver's license?
What happened?
Well, your tent is illegal, so I want to test it and let you know for sure.
Oh, well, I'm not letting you test it, so you can write it. You can write it.
Okay, so you're not going to let me test your tent?
No, sir. You can go ahead and write the ticket. I'm not sure if I have it, and I don't just want to be fumbling around in it. But I do have my registration and everything.
You don't have your driver's license with you?
I'm not sure.
Where y'all headed?
I was going to get my baby sister.
Okay. I'm going to have to test your tent. I mean, I'd rather do that than have to take it further than that. So, can you just roll it up a little?
Yes, sir. Let me call my daddy.
Once everyone gets overhead, we'll go through this breaking up now.
Okay. What are you calling him for?
No,
I have to test it to know where it's at.
The officer calmly explained the reason for the stop and assured the corrections officer that she'd be leaving with a ticket as the worst case scenario. But
I do know some people don't like the tint thing because they use it as an excuse to pull you over, and then they try to find more from the tint. Like, they use it as, oh, I thought your tint was too dark, and it's not actually. And they just use it as an excuse. I know some people get really mad about that. I don't know if it's a thing anymore, but I know it used to be a thing of cops were pulling people over saying, oh, I thought your tint was too dark, and it wasn't. They just wanted to pull them over to see if they could find anything else.
Instead of complying so she could attend to her child's needs, she ignored him and began acting unruly.
Daddy, I done got pulled over. And here's all the way black. Daddy, I just got pulled over. This officer literally waited. He literally went in a neighborhood to pull, like he went in a neighborhood.
There's nothing against I can't do that. That's fine. Please.
Now he's talking about my team, but I told him I don't want him to test my team. Just write the ticket.
Sir, if she doesn't let me test it, she'll go to jail. This is ridiculous.
He say if I don't let him test my tent, then I'm going to jail. Yeah. But this man is literally targeting me. He literally purposely drove through a neighborhood. That's what I thought. I know you can't go go to jail for?
Right now, she's resisting this investigation. So if she can't roll the window up,
You can't.
sir.
You don't have to cooperate.
Daddy, can you please come here?
Okay, you have
Where
to.
you at?
You have to
I'm
cooperate.
at the same store where I just got a gun pulled in me at. This man got me at the same spot where I just got a gun.
I'm really not trying to do this today.
Yes, sir.
Ask him, is that an order?
Yes, it's an order. It's a lawful order for you to roll your window up a little bit so I can test it. I'm not trying to do this.
But what if she don't want to let you test it?
Then
She can't take her to jail,
Then
man.
she'll be resisting the whole investigation.
That's not resistance.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because you're not allowing me to do my job.
Okay, listen, she
Wait,
don't have
why
to
wouldn't she just want them to test? Why is she scared to have them test? I'm confused. Why would she not want them to test it? Is there any, like, specific reason why she would want them not to test? Like, I'm confused. Is it like well, if they test it, then she has to go get it changed, and she doesn't want to go get it changed, or? What are you doing? You're so silly. You go say? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go take him outside real quick. You've never heard of cops testing intent? Oh, I have. They just issued a ticket without testing. A judge would throw that out. Oh, that makes sense. That's all I wanted.
You do your job.
Yes, she does.
She don't have to help you investigate. Okay, take her to jail. I'm gonna just do y'all. Do your job then.
It's not a lawsuit.
Do your job and we don't see.
Can I talk to you and not him, please?
He said he want to talk to me and not you, but I don't feel the need to talk to him because
It don't matter. You don't have to let
you waited for me to pull out that
That doesn't matter. None of that
You
matters.
literally did
It's
that.
raining outside too. We're going in.
Just roll your one up a little bit. I'm going to test it, and then I'll let you know
No,
where
you
it's at.
don't have to cooperate.
Can you just write me the ticket, sir, and we could do it like that?
I need to know where it's at. What's your ticket?
You can't write you a ticket if you can't test.
Exactly. So now you're making my job impossible.
Since she was a corrections officer in charge of prison inmates, it was shocking that she would refuse to obey lawful orders this aggressively and instead seek legal counsel from her dad. The officer's request was very routine, and even her grandmother seemed to think her behavior was senseless.
They just want to test it. That's not possible. They just want to test your tent, baby. Just let them test it.
Worst case scenario,
and
the
then deal
tent.
with it later.
Yeah, the tent's a ticket.
At the worst.
But she is running out of chances because we cannot sit here all day and wait for her
But then
to
with the ticket, you can
You take him
go
to
to
court.
court.
Yes, absolutely.
Let them go ahead and test it.
It's such a nice grandma.
So you'll know what you're dealing with.
You can always fight it, you know.
Yep.
But you probably have to get a lawyer.
Ma'am, I've explained the situation to you quite clearly. I've explained that this is a lawful demand. I explained that failing to be a lawful demand will lead to your arrest. So, one more time, are you going to roll the window up so you can test it, or are you going to get arrested?
What's going to lead to my arrest?
Yes, I am.
Tina, who are you talking to? I'm her grandmother.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, who are you
That's
talking
fine.
to? Who are you asking?
Ma'am, I will give you 30 seconds to make her to either get arrested or make a decision.
Who are you talking?
25 seconds.
What am I getting?
20 seconds.
Roll your window up and let them do that job.
She was just gonna roll it up for her.
Resisting. Listen.
It's not a point.
Don't do all. Listen. Don't ruin your career over a window scent. Please don't do that.
Listen,
5 seconds.
Okay, go get it. Go get it.
Go get what?
Go get it.
He has it right here. Roll your
All
window.
right. You have to roll the window up, ma'am.
Here's the meter. If you roll it up, I want to test it.
Gamer.
All right. Roll it up here.
Seriously,
At this point, the cops, her grandmother, and even her passenger had basically begged her for over 25 minutes to roll her windows
Just
up and
test
avoid
it,
escalating
dude.
a possible ticket to getting arrested and losing her job. But she still refused to comply, and the
They're
officers were
trying,
done
bro.
waiting for her.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest, ma'am.
We've been begging her.
Really?
Again, had she rolled the window up, this would have. How when? When?
I was trying to talk. I was trying to talk. I was trying to talk.
Really? I'll explain to you.
Y'all got other stuff y'all could be doing right now.
Okay. Makes no sense. I agree with you. I agree that this makes no sense at this point. But you push it this far instead of just rolling the window down.
Do it, baby. Just roll it up.
Okay, so listen, y'all got people out here Y'all ain't taking him to jail, but y'all arrest somebody about a window ticket.
No. We're not pulling a gun on you. We're trying to just do our job.
The cops tested her window tint, and they did come out too dark.
5%. Okay. It's illegal.
Okay, we already. Okay, we know that. Okay.
So she was cited for the window tint violation and charged with resisting. The officers also called her workforce to report the incident.
Y'all press some charges on her?
Yeah, it's she's getting arrested for resisting without
That's what
violence.
sucks. That she's gonna lose her job.
Okay, hang on just a second. Let me write this down.
She's gonna lose her
It
job.
remains unclear whether or not she was fired. However, this officer was not only fired, but forced to seek
Over a
mental
tint.
help after his extremely narcissistic
Yeah, the
behavior
grandma was just
toward
trying
other
to help,
officers.
dude.
You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. This is an ego trip for you.
It all began on August 20th, 2022. When
I
an
don't
officer
understand.
stopped
That
a-
would really make a window tint. You said worst case scenario, it's a ticket. Worst case scenario, and you did all that to now you're going to jail.
vehicle for
Why?
speeding and a covered license plate while unaware of the chaotic interaction she had walked into.
How we doing?
Really good.
You have your license and insurance, please? Amersale and North Aurora.
What am I being pulled over?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, you're speeding. Number two, you have a license plate cover.
Okay, it's gonna stay there.
I'm sorry? I can't understand you. What?
It's gonna stay there. So
It's,
you
what's going to stay there?
that? The license plate cover.
Okay. Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
No, go ahead, write the ticket. I'm not looking.
You don't have insurance for the car?
I got insurance, but I ain't got it with me. It's at home.
Okay. Is this your current address?
No.
No? Okay. What's your current
Oh, hold on. I'm an officer and I'm armed. My gun is right here, so you don't go crazy. Here we go. Because it's right here. I just remember.
Okay.
I got to
Okay.
tell you the truth.
Okay.
All right, come on, get the ticket on, or let me go home. I got
I
shit.
don't
to do.
stress me out.
why
That's
you're
fair.
acting like this.
Because I asked you, I don't know, because I'm.
No, I
I'm
didn't. We can
irritated
watch that one
today,
after, though.
and I'm
Okay, I mean-
I'm right here at the crib. I got another crib right here.
He's got motion. He's got 2
I'm just
houses.
ready to go home. I'm tired.
Okay, so what
He's
is
got
your actual
motion.
address then?
The address that this car comes back to is what you just wrote down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Right.
the only one you need.
Okay, is that, what town is that in?
That's Naperville.
Okay.
'Cause I stay over I got an
There's
apartment
a lot
over
of Giordano's in there.
And down. You know that that's downtown Naperville.
Okay. There's no other main streets?
Hold on.
in the
Why did
state?
you jump out the car
Okay,
so
stay in the car for me.
The man appeared unpredictable and seemed very aggressive, almost like he wanted to control the stop and tell the officer how to do her job because he was also an officer. But even after that interaction, no one would have expected him to yell at the officer from his car and do this.
What do you need? Well, I'm trying to do something. No. Why are you can't leave.
Follow me.
What do you need to talk about?
Follow me.
No, I'm not following you. From 22, he decided to pull off from my traffic stop.
The suspect demanded the officer to follow him and then drove all the way home, where he would show that he was much more power-hungry and unstable than the officer realized.
I was doing what I needed to do to control the situation.
But
okay?
that's the thing, though.
I made her do what I wanted her to do, right?
As you know,
I made
you
her
don't
do what I
control the
wanted to
situation.
do. Hey, I do this. I
You
do
don't.
this.
I know. So you should know. At that point, you don't control the situation.
I never
right?
did control the situation. But I brought it to where I wanted it to be. Y'all don't realize that. Because I work in the jail. I play with criminals.
Okay, so here's what.
This is a learning lesson. You know that. You know this is a learning lesson. Who do you work for? Because in this capacity, you work for me. And so you told me not to get out the car. That means come here. You asked me what I said I needed to.
We have kind of a way we do things, right? We get the information, whatever, we go back.
What?
On that. And I got the protocol. I know we
understand.
operate great.
He's a main character.
What she doing, she operating in the red. She up.
But listen.
Over there. I can't walk back to her because she's scared of me.
Where are you an officer at?
Cook County Sheriff Department. I drive the buses. I drive the big bus. I drive the inmate support to other counties. I'm in the process of retiring. 17 years.
The man's ego stopped him from admitting that he was wrong and instead got him to teach the officers how they should have done their jobs better.
Wow.
They allowed him to talk, so he thought everything was cool.
I really don't like the people that think they're like teaching people. They're like, "Hey, let me teach you a lesson." Like, yeah, you need to be taught. Let me teach you a lesson. It's like, No, you're getting pulled over, sir. You're not teaching anybody. You're getting pulled over. You're getting a ticket. You're not teaching, like, no. You're not teaching no one. I got a big delusional ego? Yeah.
And he could finally go home with a ticket, but he would realize that there was only one place he was headed to, and that would lead to a very fierce confrontation.
We're going to place you under arrest for leaving the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for fleeing, right? If you don't mind, just turn around for me.
Hey, can I make a call, though?
You know how.
Oh, this is the first time I got cuffs on me. Yeah. Let me make a scene.
No, dog.
Hey.
Let's not make a scene.
Cuffs on the officer. I'm a Cook County sheriff.
Okay, let's.
Right.
You want to get your phone?
No. We gonna make this. No, we gonna make a scene. Y'all want to put a cuff?
Well, we're not. All right. Well, we're not giving your phone. We're not giving your phone.
Okay, if I don't get my phone, I'm not going in that place.
Well, yes, you are.
You gonna give me my phone? Okay. Y'all gonna pick me up?
Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna stop making a scene?
I want my phone.
Are you gonna stop making a scene?
Yeah. If I get my phone.
Let's get your phone.
Oh, now who's in control, buddy?
No, we're all going in.
No.
Okay, well then we're not getting your phone. Let's go.
Well, then I'm not going. Hold on, y'all put cuffs on me, and I came back out here. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna do your job. I'm an inmate now.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
an inmate
yes,
now.
You are.
Yep. That's what you like.
You got it, and we want to call some more. Come on.
No, you're not gonna leave my house unsecured. My weapon right there.
We'll get it. We'll get it for you.
We gotta get people involved. Hey!
33.
Hey, call the police. My gun in my car, and I'm an officer.
Come on.
They know I'm an officer. This ain't gonna work, baby. This shit gonna work.
He's gotta be on.
Oh, now
Right?
y'all wanna
There's no way someone actually sober, right?
No, ain't no Chris.
Let's go.
No.
There's no way someone tweets like this sober, right?
Nope. You broke my leg.
Now, you want to do that? That's where we're going to stay and we're going to wait.
Okay.
This is on you, buddy.
Why did you do that? You could have broke my leg.
We didn't, though. You know why? Because you did it on your own. All right? So we're going to
break the other one's
I hope y'all don't tase me, because I'm sweating.
We're not going to tase you. We're just going to get you in the car now.
Okay.
The sheriff? I don't know if I even believe he's a sheriff.
We got to get him in the car.
Okay. Hold on. I'll get up. All right. I'll get up, because I'm not sure my leg going to go. My leg broke. My leg is broke. I can't move my leg. My leg is broke. The right one. This is right one. I can't move it.
Hey, your leg seems fine.
Hold on. You act like I was about to punch. You scary than a m***. You shouldn't even be in this job. You've been elevated the whole time. The whole reason why, because it's your ego. Your ego got me on the ground. You f***ed up.
His
you
ego?
shouldn't even be in this job.
His ego.
Up. You gonna f*** somebody.
His ego.
Naperville got enough going on with the race-rate relations, and you up here exciting it? You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. This is an ego trip for you.
How did you be an officer?
Because I told her. I asked her to come talk to me. When I told her as an officer, she should have de-escalated the whole situation.
The officer was charged with unlawful use of a weapon, battery to a police officer, fleeing and eluding,
Yeah, I didn't see anything race-wise happening there, bro. All I saw was you were mad because the lady pulled you over and you got in trouble and you thought the rules didn't apply to you. And then you said, I'm going to make a scene. And then you said they couldn't get your phone. And then because they couldn't get your phone, you said, okay, then I'm going to resist because I'm an inmate now. And then you told the other person they had an ego. And then he snored.
Operating an uninsured motor vehicle, unlawful license plate order, and speeding, after which he was placed on a court-ordered psychiatric evaluation for possible mental complications. However, the next officer's actions not only affected
That's what I was
them,
saying, bro was tweaking.
but it almost destroyed an innocent man's life simply because he
Yeah,
didn't
you're not just
look
immune
American.
because you're an officer.
Israel. That's a that.
And the other officers were disgusted by them.
So, does that sound sane to you?
No.
Okay,
That's what I tried to explain. These guys are...
On April 26, 2024, officers arrived at a bar regarding a physical altercation and were immediately approached by a man claiming to be a federal agent.
I'm with the DA. He's with ATF. He was inside. And we're like, where are you from?
Who's with ATF?
The guy left? Yeah, the hillbilly. Okay. This guy's not from this country. So we started fighting with him. He's like, oh, you know, whatever. So here we are. He's holding down.
Well, regardless if he's from this country or not, what happened?
He's not from this country.
Yeah, okay, what happened, though?
Stop. Relax.
Hey, you're gonna leg walk. I'm not getting out anyway.
I'm legal. Okay, leave me.
I know you're illegal.
All right, let him go. You stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Just sit there.
Yes. They don't let me call police. They took my everything. I'm good. I'm legal. Everything. I want to ask those two people, why make me like this? I'm legal. I'm U.S. citizen. Why?
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
You're involved in this?
Yeah. The entire scene was a mess, and it wasn't clear who to begin questioning. So the officers approached the bartender, who narrated the very unusual interaction between the man and the feds.
He was sitting here quiet, talking to the married couple that was here, having a good time. He was here probably 40 minutes before they came in. I had a big crowd. Everybody was getting along, having a good time, laughing, party, singing songs. Nothing went wrong. These people came in. They were here, what, maybe a total of 20 minutes?
I think about 35, 40.
Okay. Next thing I know, they said, he's not who we say he is. We're detaining him, this, that, and the third.
Did they, like, approach him? Or did he go over there and talk?
He went over there and just to talk to him, introduce himself. Hey, how are you? Because that's how people are here. Everybody's friendly.
Being from Texas.
Yeah, he was talking about how he was from Texas, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, they were saying he's not who he is. He's not from Texas, this, that, and the third. So I don't know.
Okay.
Three guys were definitely being aggressive.
They were really being aggressive with him. They really were. He was sitting here. They were trying to snatch his phone. They were turning his arm.
It appeared the feds detained the man on suspicion that he was an illegal immigrant, but since everyone, including undocumented immigrants, have rights under the U.S. Constitution, the only criminals here were the drunk off-duty federal agents who had very shocking reasons behind their actions.
How is this the new norm? Like, you get just some random dude out from Israel, like, whatever country?
I mean, he said what he said. I mean,
like, no, dude. No way. I'm not going to be the guy in the news like, oh, you're on a security camp. This guy ends up blowing the mall up tomorrow. No. Don't care. Don't care who I offend, dude.
Brother, this country was founded by people who weren't from here. Brother, technically, you were the illegal person at one point in time. Just because they don't look like you doesn't mean they can't be a citizen here. Yeah, this is one of the most racist things we have seen in these videos. People want to call the race card in all of these. Pull the race card, brother. Pull all 10 of them. This is a race one. Holy crap, dude. Like, I'm genuinely shocked at what I'm hearing. There's no way I pray these guys aren't actually part of some Fed or whatever they say they're part of. I pray they just think they're like some group that they originated. Yeah. We literally, we were the illegal people that came here. This was a Native American's land, brother. Whether you like it or not, we were illegal and came here. So just because you don't like that someone doesn't look like, is this the new norm? Brother, it's how this country was started. Was people coming to a country they weren't from. And that's how this country was founded. We are founded on coming from a different country to here. Why are you getting mad when other people do it? And he's legal. He literally has his citizenship. He's minding his own business. And you're being a jerk because he looks different? He also said, Israel, I'm gonna be honest, he sounded Hispanic. Brother, you're racist and you don't even know what race he is. It doesn't surprise me because racists are stupid, But like, holy crap. Like what? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He said, is this the new norm? Brother, it's been the norm. That's how this country was founded. Please, open a history book. Yeah, it's like cartoon. This is like villain. Like, this is like it's so crazy that it seems fake. Like, it's like you have to be faking, right? There's no way you're being real. Like, respect people from other places? Yes, sir, it's the norm. Literally.
I've been doing this job 25 years. There's something wrong with that, dude. It's not right. Is this the new normal for migrants with Joe Biden? So, all right, then here we go. He's from Israel. That's a that's Sir, I'm sorry, man. I cannot go to bed.
He needs to be fingerprinted.
Yeah, exactly. You need to know who he is.
This was a clear case of discrimination, as even the officers were shocked to see agents with 25 and 7 years of experience charged and physically assault a man for his appearance and nationality.
They're drunk, and this guy came up to him and started saying some stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's a we can't let him go."
That's what I mean. Does that sound sane to you?
No. That's what I tried to explain. These guys said, next thing you know, we're going to be on TMZ because we let these guys go. And I'm like, bro, you guys are off duty, like, and you're drinking. Like, call us, or call the local PD and let us deal with it. Like, why are you guys messing with this? The guy didn't come back to anything, so they tried to detain this dude. And
he did. They were on the ground.
They had him on the ground.
Like in a...
Did he do anything
no,
other
he
than
didn't
exist?
No, we haven't got anything else out of it.
That is it.
So what was the conversation at the bar? What would make them... Why do you think...
Oh, 100% they're on a
they
power
would think
trip.
you're illegal or...
Yeah, I was sitting, watching.
Mind your own business.
Or whatever. They just look at me, they ask me, where are you from?
Yeah.
Okay, my origin is Eritrea. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. No, you are illegal. How you be here? I just came into work. I have to be here until Monday. I'm trying to explain. Show us your ID. Who you are? Can I show you my ID? Yeah, we are working with federal, blah, blah, blah. Then he showed me something with federal, whatever. Okay, I'm from Dallas. Look, he tried to take my...
This poor man even showed him his ID. You shouldn't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that, brother. You don't even have to do that. You don't even have to show them their ID. You don't owe them anything. If they're that concerned, they can call the cops, and the cops can handle it. You don't aggressively... I am just dumbfounded. I am beyond dumbfounded. I am... Like, what possesses you to think that's okay? Genuinely, what possesses you? They said we can't let TMZ, we had to be the hero. We had to be the hero. This poor man was trying to go out and have some drinks, and the person said he was being nice. And they still think they're in the right. The guys are like, yeah, we did the right thing. Like, holy crap. Yeah, he seemed like he was like, yeah, I showed them, I was trying, like, he has every right to be upset. He has every right to be aggressive with, or not aggressive, but, you know, like, no, I'm not showing you. No. Like, and he showed them. He showed them. He went out of his way and still showed them his ID to try and prove that he didn't need to prove to himself. And he's being so sweet. Screw those guys. What in the world?
ID, no, I can't give you. Then they just keep...
What do you...
Okay, I will call police. Only police can check me.
You said that, or did they...
Yeah, I said that. I can show anybody my ID.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell who am I, where I come from.
Yeah.
That's it. They took by force. All this, they took from here, all my stuff. See?
They took all your stuff out of your pockets?
All everything.
What
they
else?
make me
What
fall.
else? They grab your arms?
A pain here. A pain here. Why? Oh, not. Oh, why? Yeah, only police can ask me for my whatever.
of
Okay,
course.
people, they can, maybe I'm illegal. If they think, they have to call police. Why? Why they bring me? Why? Turn my hand.
Did they bring you outside? Hey, did they bring you outside the bar, or did you walk out of the bar?
No. They take me hand like this. They try to fall down here. I kneel down. They just push me here. I just make me bold.
Okay.
You know, they hit me, and then.
But you're not hurt at all?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Why they do that? I want to ask them too. Why they do me like this?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The man was clearly shaken by the incident and had so many questions after being condemned for simply existing. He had every right to press charges for the damages done to
they
him by
just
the
straight up
off-duty
assaulted him
feds,
'cause they're
but he did
racist.
something entirely different.
Because heaven forbid someone looked different.
All right, so you're sure about possible charges?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay.
To be nice with people. That's what I think.
He's not even gonna charge
I know a
them.
lot of people going everywhere, but I never think like this. So it's okay.
You don't want to do a statement for us about anything that happened?
No arrest records were obtained from the incident, but both agents were charged with unlawful restraint and assault. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll
Please
enjoy
tell me
these
they
too.
lost their job. Please tell me they lost their job. Holy crap. He didn't even charge. He didn't even charge them. Yeah, he's such a bad guy, he didn't even charge you for assaulting him. Imagine how the Mexicans are feeling now. Yeah, I mean, one of my best friends is Native American, and he is being, like, having to be careful because people think Native Americans are Mexicans, and because of everything going on, they just assume any person they see that's not white is illegal. And it is beyond upsetting. It's like, that's one of my best friends, dude. And there's nothing I can do to help. There's nothing I can do to help him at all. You just have to sit there and watch. And it's one of those things that people are like, oh, you know, well, it's not happening to me, so I don't care. When you have someone that you love and care for, and stuff like that happens to them, it lights a fire underneath you, and it is so aggravating because you can't do anything. You can't do anything. Yeah, or I genuinely hope he lost his job. Like, I don't want to wish bad onto people, right? Like, I don't want to wish bad onto people. But if you're racist and you're assaulting people, you should not at all have that sort of job. You should not have that sort of job. I hope he gets a different job and doesn't, you know, I hope he turns his life around. 100% I hope he turns his life around, but I do not wish and pray that he is a officer still. That is, I mean, they said they're drunk. So that implies a little bit of, okay, well, you have alcohol in you, so that's helping you be stupid, but alcohol just helps show the truth. So you're just genuinely that messed up of a human. Like, I just, it doesn't make sense to me, and there's nothing I can say that, like, I'll never understand what it's like to go through that. There's nothing I can say or do that will ever show me what that feels like. I'll never know what he feels like being in that. But just watching the video in the comfort of my home, I am beyond enraged. I cannot imagine what he felt like. And he didn't press charges. He didn't press charges. Like, bro, I would have pressed charges. 100% I would have. I would have pressed charges. I thought by now we'd be over the whole, oh, you look different, so you obviously shouldn't live here. Like, that doesn't make sense. No one chose what they looked like. It is by the luck of the draw that you are how you are, or you were born into whatever race you were born. You didn't get to choose it. God created us all equally. He loves us all equally. It is genuinely the least interesting thing about everyone is the color of their skin. That's the least interesting thing. It shouldn't impact anything about how you see someone. That should be the least interesting thing about someone is what they look like. You know? Like, it should not even be... I just can't fathom it, dude. I cannot fathom it. Just the hatred. The pure hatred in their hearts towards that man. Just there, having a good time. Yeah, he did take being the bigger person. Like, that taught me a lesson right there, bro. He was being assaulted. People were racist towards him. He went through so much, and he still chose to be the bigger person. He taught me a lesson right there. I always assume we're over that period of time because it seems like basic knowledge is... Yeah, it just seems like basic knowledge of, hey, the color of someone's skin shouldn't change anything about how you view them. I can hear Dubs being... Yeah, he's being a goober. What you want? I try to take you outside. You didn't have to go. Do you need to go outside? Okay, well, I took you out. Are you going to actually pee this time? We'll go see if he has to pee. What are the odds he pees?